When I first started writing online, I would see the top writers show up on every platform. They'd be posting articles, notes, tweets, and sending out weekly newsletters. So naturally, I thought the key to success was to, well, be everywhere. But after trying it, burning out, and making zero progress, I realized there was something I was missing. And fast forward to today, I figured out what it was. So I want to share with you how to efficiently repurpose content across platforms and how many platforms you should actually be writing on. Let's get into it. If you look at the top writers on the internet, you may see their content splattered across every platform there is. And if you listen to some of their advice, you may think the key to their success comes down to things like batch writing, efficient time blocking, or an innate ability to not get overwhelmed, which could be the key for some of them. But as someone who has tried it, not to mention every productivity hack under the sun, it just feels like a surefire path to burnout. Anytime I tried the conventional wisdom of writing long form articles, breaking them down into short form posts, and posting them across platforms, two things would happen. A large portion of my energy was spent thinking about these various platforms, and I wouldn't make any significant traction on any one of them. So over the years, I've developed my own strategy, and I feel it meshes much better with people who prefer to focus on one task at a time and don't always have the time to post on multiple platforms. But before that, I want to let you know that this video is sponsored by RePartner, an AI summarization tool with a built-in Google Chrome extension. RePartner allows you to expedite your research process by summarizing websites, documents, and YouTube videos in a matter of seconds. It's 3 times faster than conventional summarization tools, can summarize content from any language, and can even summarize blocked content such as Reddit threads. It's been featured on Medium, Substack, and TechBullion, and its News Digest feature allows you to have specific information sent directly to you via email for ongoing passive research. You can sign up for free in the description below, or to gain unlimited access to its premium features, use code Hudson RP24 at checkout to save 50% on your premium membership. Okay, now back to the video. The inception for this video actually came from a question I see in the comments of my videos a lot, which is, should you repost content between platforms? I get asked this a lot, in particular regarding Medium and Substack, as there's a lot of crossover audience. And a lot of writers do repurpose their content between these two platforms, which on the surface seems like a smart way to get more exposure on your writing with little effort. But there's a big difference between reposting content and repurposing ideas. Personally, I've never found any success simply reposting content from platform to platform. Writing online is full of intangibles, and each platform comes with a specific vibe attached to it, which translates to its audience. With that said, at this point in time, Medium and Substack have nearly identical audiences. So as a fundamental strategy, it makes sense to repurpose your content between these two platforms. But here comes the big question that stops most writers from actually doing this. If you repost duplicate content between Medium and Substack, won't that mess with organic search? The short answer is yes. If you're looking to get organic traffic from Google, posting identical content will mess with Google's indexing, as it won't know which piece of content to prioritize in the Google search rankings. But to be honest, it really doesn't make that much of a difference, especially because the majority of traffic on Medium and Substack is internal, meaning it comes from readers who are already on the platform. If you are looking to rank on Google and are concerned about duplicate content, here are a few things you can do. For one, on Medium, you can create a canonical link, which will tell Google that your story was originally posted elsewhere. You can do this after publishing by going into the settings, advanced settings, and entering the original link. Now, you can't do this on Substack. So if you're dead set on reposting duplicate content, Your best option is probably to start on Substack and then repost to Medium. I would also avoid posting duplicate content on the same day. Waiting a week or two would be best. And even taking SEO out of the equation, it's always best to repurpose ideas rather than repost duplicate content. Here's why. There are so many intangibles when it comes to writing online that at the very least, it's always best to adjust your writing to appeal to the audience of each specific platform. For example, not all headlines that work on Medium will work on Substack. And often adjusting your hook can completely change the vibe of your writing. So at a bare minimum, when repurposing content, I would recommend adjusting the headline and hook. You'll be amazed at what a fresh coat of paint can do in attracting new readers. And going even further, it's always best to repurpose your ideas rather than the content itself. This is the core concept all the top writers use and gives them the appearance of creating ungodly amounts of content across platforms. The truth is, posting daily or weekly across multiple platforms is nearly impossible if you're constantly having to come up with fresh ideas. So what the top writers do is recycle their ideas over and over again. This allows them to play around with wording, hooks, structure, and reach new readers, even if they're writing about the same topics. I've started doing this myself and have found it to be a really effective way to not only save time and energy, but to understand what's actually working. Writing can go viral or fail for innumerable reasons. So having a few constants in a world of variables will provide you with a world of insight. Here's my exact strategy. Feel free to copy it or use it as a basis to build your own. Believe it or not, YouTube videos are always the first iteration of my thoughts. I brain dump all of my ideas into my Notion app, form it into a script, and then film it. I usually add in parts as I deliver it and remove parts during editing. Then I post it and see what the response is. If it performs well, or I feel as though there's more to dive into, I'll usually turn it into an article or newsletter post. Often I'll add in more information that came to me during editing, or from what I see in the comments. This additional information will spark ideas for short form posts. Based on their interest, I can see if they're worth turning into long form content. Once I find an idea that's popular, I start the process all over again. I really like this full circle strategy as it allows me to create multiple pieces of content for every idea I have, as opposed to having to come up with a new idea every time I want to make a video, article, or post a short form piece of content. Which brings us to the golden question. How many platforms should you be writing on? This will differ from person to person, but I believe the magic number is 2. First, you want a money platform where you get paid directly either through a partner program, clients, paid subscriptions, product services, or affiliate commissions. And for your second platform, you want a marketing platform where you can market your money platform and get paid from it. My 2 platforms are currently Substack and YouTube, with everything else falling into a side hustle category. If you want a handy tool to better organize your content across platforms, I've made a complete writing dashboard with tables, resources, and monetization methods I've learned over the years, which you can download in the description of this video. And for more tips on making money as a writer, you are cordially invited to join my writing community, Writers Hub. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.